Could you give me one example of observable evidence of a change of kinds?
So, for instance, the fossil record shows the common ancestors of all carnivores, that cats and dogs were once linked, once united by a common ancestor.
How long ago?
This, I believe, was like 60 million years ago.
The scientific method must be observable and repeatable. So could you give me one piece of observable evidence for Darwinian evolution?
As one great example is look at the genetics of the stickleback. So stickleback fish are a very interesting collection of species that were recently isolated after the end of the Ice Age.
What did they become?
They're various species of sticklebacks.
They stayed as fish.
Well, of course, human beings are still fish.
Human beings are fish?
Why, yes, of course they are.
Could you give me an example of Darwinian evolution, not adaptation or speciation, but a change of kinds?
These are changes of kinds.
They're still fish.
They're distinctly different fish.
We have thousands of examples.
Can you give me one?
I can give you thousands.
Just one.
For instance, I would say look at Lenski's experiments with bacteria then.
So what do the bacteria become?
The bacteria are still bacteria, of course.
That's not Darwinian evolution. That's not a change of kinds, is it?
It is a change. It is a change in the genetic makeup of the bacteria, which
They're
is
still bacteria. So what do the bacteria become?
A new kind of bacteria.
So it's still bacteria. There's no change of kinds. To summarize, the observable evidence that you give me for Darwinian evolution is bacteria becoming bacteria.
No, it is bacteria acquiring new metabolic capabilities.
When you say change of kinds, you mean the evolution of one species from another or to another? Yes, we have that in action actually in the Galapagos.
Could you give me one instance?
Yes, we have an example from a group of birds called Darwin's finches.
What do the finches become?
They become genetically new and anatomically new, recognizably different
So
species.
they're still finches?
Well, of course, they're still finches, yes.
They're not a change of, there's no change of kind. Could you give me observable evidence, which is the scientific method, for Darwinian evolution, a change of kinds? So Darwinian evolution is not observable, it's not scientific.
I guess so.
So it's unscientific, you can't prove it.
It's scientific, actually. You could prove it. It could be proven. Just
Do it for me.
that's hard. That's just too broad of a.
Unobservable, that's why you need millions of years.
Yes, exactly.
You're trusting the biology majors and the biology professors know what they're talking about,
Yeah,
and they can't even give me
collaboration.
evidence of a change of kinds.
Well, then there isn't one. If they don't give it, then I wouldn't say there was.
Observable evidence, something where we don't have to exercise faith, something that can be observed, like the scientific process, observable.
That one I'm not quite sure.
You can't think of any observable evidence for evolution.
No,
How do you know it's true?
I'm not sure. I just go on what I've seen and what I've learned from
So
class.
you believe.
Yeah.
You know what that's called?
What?
Blind faith.
Blind faith.